Hello and welcome to Lightwaves by todderbert. If you enjoy reviews of flashlights, rechargeable lanterns, and other portable light sources, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us, we have the CyanSky. This is the HS3R. It's a 16340 powered multifunction headlamp. You can find these on sale at CyanSkyStore.com for a total of $59.95. Represents a premium headlamp, but this company makes some phenomenal lights. So let's check it out. CyanSky. I really like the fact that it's small. The little things. White and red LEDs, which is nice. Magnetic tail cap. Supports Type-C charging. All metal design. Beautiful. 1100 lumen output. Yeah, for this little guy. Pretty amazing. Okay, got some bullet points there. Some more there. On the back, we got our specs. Bring it up close to the camera here. Our main light, you can see turbo, high, medium, low. Secondary lights, we got red and low mode on the white. Run times, distance, intensity, waterproof, size. We'll go over some of that stuff. There you go, the battery. What's included in the box. There you go. And of course, their contact information. Okay, so let's see what came in the box. We get the headband with the stainless steel mounting bracket. It's kind of nice and wide. Liking that a lot. We also get a charging cable. This is the USB to Type-C they mentioned. Awesome. Next, we get the flashlight, of course. This was inside the headband. I took it out so we could get a better look at it. So you can use it like this or have it, of course, mounted in the headband. There it is. Check it out. It is small. Little guy. Yeah, I don't have huge hands, so yeah, this is a pretty awesome flashlight. So it's gonna roll around a little bit. So if it's see it moving, we'll let it go. Next, we get a little bag of accessories. We get 2 O-rings, a lanyard. I think that's it inside the bag. All right, and then we get a warranty card in Chinese and I think in English here. 5-year free repair. That stands out. Oh, nice. 1 year on the battery. Okay, cool. There you are. Warranty card. And we have our instructions over here. The HS3R multifunction rechargeable headlamp. We're going to go through it page by page. We can freeze frame if you need this for future posterity. There you are. I do like this discharging curve. I like when they show that. It's an honest thing. They show the turbo dropping off pretty quickly. We'll talk about what it does there. It also mentions it in the manual here. And of course, it goes over the functions. It has an electronic lock, which I'll show you. It has battery level indication, low voltage warning. It'll actually flash the light 3 times every 3 minutes, so you know while you're wearing it, since you can't see the LED on the switch. There we go. Protection for limit on turbo. Okay. Yeah, you can adjust the light to go 180 in that headlamp. It's nice. The bracket. And then we got warranty terms. Okay, so there it is. The whole manual. That's for posterity. And the other side's all in Chinese. Okay. But in case you lose yours, that does happen. This video will be here to help you out. Okay, so there's the accessories. We'll just move these off the table. Focus on the light. We'll be zooming this down because this is a little tiny guy. Look how little it is. Love it. It's micro. We'll go over dimensions. I have inches and I'll put millimeters down below. In length. I told you it would flop. There's no way. There's no clip. They don't give you a clip with this one, but I got a little trick I'm going to do. 2 1/4 inches in length. We have a width from front to back, 1 1/16 of an inch. Then we have a tail diameter here of 7/8 of an inch. And of course, I'll have millimeters posted below. Weight, just the flashlight alone is 37 grams, so about an ounce. It's pretty lightweight. I do like it. I want to show you this with a few other flashlights so you can get an idea. 55 grams with the bracket, the stainless steel bracket. So some people, I don't know, you could leave it in the bracket and take it off the headband. I don't know how you'd want to use that, but that is a possibility. And then the whole deal with the headband is 92 grams. but you probably won't notice that when you're wearing it. So there you are. So that's the weight. Beautiful. So let's do a little size comparison. All right. So my little trick was, well, maybe this will stay. It does. Perfect. Let's see. We got 18650. This is just a unprotected button top. Give you an idea. Now it's got a mag base, so I'm trying to keep the items away so it doesn't stick to it. We have a AA battery. Liking that. Let's look at the shadow. I guess it's not going to matter as much. Okay. And then I have some competition. We have the ThruNite H01, also has a mag base. Okay, and then we also have another competitor, which I'm going to use a little later on our demo. The NiteCore, this is the NU25. So I'm going to move this battery out so you get an idea what this looks like. That's the headlamp NU25 that you can get. That's pretty cool. The reason why this is more comparable to this is this has a red secondary, which this does not. So there we go. Size comparison done. Let's talk about some features of the HS3R. So looking at it right away, we have this ultra thin lens. They say it's 4.2 millimeter in thickness. So they really can make this thing compact. It is a TIR type optics. Not sure if they are. They have concentric rings. And then you have the internal ones frosted, like right in the center. And then an edge is frosted. I don't know if that's picking it up, the camera. You get this blue anodized finish on top and on the front. Nice. The LED, the main LED down in here, is an Osram Duris P9 in cool white. And then we have two red LEDs, the Everlights 2835s, as secondaries. Your main light will have a 15 degree spot and an 80 degree flood angle. I'll try to show that to you. Should be able to on the table. The body's made of 6061 T6 aircraft grade aluminum alloy with a Type 3 hard anodized finish, which is typical of CyanSky flashlights. Real durable finish. I haven't seen mine wear or nick, so that's nice. I've had other ones like ThruNite's finish. It's a little semi-glossy, as you can see the difference there. And I've had it chip and wear off pretty quick, so it might just because it's a little lesser. But there you go. This is come over the matte black. I like the CyanSky's matte black finish. Looks cool. We'll keep going here. What else we got with the charging jack here? Type C. Beautiful. Pop that open. There you are. I noticed when I was charging it through the jack here, I was getting about 3/4 of an amp. And they say expect 2 hours to charge the battery. I figure about an hour and a half using a Type C jack. There's a reason why I mentioned using this jack. There's another jack as well, and I'll show it to you. So yeah, no spot for a clip. It's just where the pivots on that bracket here. Let me show you. So you got the two side clips on the sides, and you got that main center. And of course, this pivots 180 degrees when it's mounted in there. So I'm gonna leave it out. It's just easier to handle. On the bottom here, this is a mag base, like I mentioned. There you go. Holding this battery up. There you go. It has a lanyard point, which I'm not too fantastically excited about. They should have went and drilled it on the side instead of drilling it out the back side here, because when you put your lanyard through here, it's going to hit the edge. And so if you have a magnet hitting, it might be, I don't think it's going to matter as much, but it should be flush. And I think, does the ThruNite have that? I don't see it on the ThruNite. Okay, that's just flat with none. This has a clip, I think, that comes with the H01. I'm just trying to see an example. Oh, here we go. I have a bigger flashlight, an 18650. There you go for size comparison. Everyday carry, TC15 by ThruNite. It has the base like this. That's how I like the lanyards to be. Wish they would have done it with this. Okay, that's just me. So undo this, show off our battery inside. It's IPX8 waterproof. It's definitely sealed nicely. They definitely pre-grease this from the factory. Again, magnetic base there. The battery they give you is a 700 milliamp hour rated, 16340 with a micro USB. Now that's cool. You might think that's redundant, but this little protected cell is great. If you have a couple of them, you just switch them out, put your new one in, and you could be charging your second one. You have a power bank. You could be charging this and then running off your new battery here. Now, if you don't have that, you just want the one battery, you can actually, when you're charging this flashlight, with the battery inside with the Type-C, you can run the mode on medium. That's the only mode it gives you, but that's pretty powerful. Medium on here is 130 lumens. It's all it gives you, unfortunately, but that's enough light to get you by while you're charging it. I thought that was pretty nice. You have the access to at least one light mode. So what else we got to talk about? So I talked about the 2 meter drop resistance. Yep, that's nice. We got the top switch here to talk about too. So if you press it once, battery level, if it's green, it's good. If it's solid green, if it's flashing, it's under 80%. And if it's red, I believe it is below 50%. So if it goes red, just start charging it. Flashing red, you're about 10%. So tap it once, it's giving you that level. A long press to turn it on. Okay, this is the main mode. Quick presses cycles the modes. So we got the low, medium, high, turbo. Now it does remember last mode used. So if I leave it on high, long press off, long press back on, it remembers high, turbo. See, it won't remember turbo, unfortunately. It's the only mode it won't remember. Now if we're in this mode from on or off, if you long press, keep holding it, it'll go to your secondaries. So now we're in the red LED. Quick press, so now we're in eco mode, and then we have flasher red. So we got 3 modes in the secondaries. Now if you want to go back to your main, just press and hold. Now we're back in the main mode. It's that easy. Long press off. And then from off, you can do the same thing to get to your secondaries. Let's go back to our main light. There we are. Great. So yeah, that's a pretty simple setup. And then of course you have a lockout. Let's show you that. So your lockout is double quick. When it's off, it'll flash twice. So if you try to turn it on, long pressing it will not turn it on, it just flashes twice, telling you you're out of luck. And to get it back, you just double tap. Now we're back in our modes. And it remembers the last mode used. Go back to low and long press off. Okay, so you're getting the idea. It's real easy to use, and I like how compact that thing is. Look how little it is. The little things. I'm enjoying that. So yeah, I think I went over most of the features that this has. I just showed you all the modes that it goes through. So let's look at some pictures I took in the garage. Let's head over there. So here we are with the light on turbo, 1100 lumens. Expected to run 1 minute before it throttles down. Yes, just 1 minute. It's a small battery. It throttles down to 700 lumens, and it expected to run close to 3/4 of an hour before it throttles down a little bit more. I expect a distance throw of 135 meters. Now we're on high. This is 400 lumens. Expected to run 1 solid hour and have a throw of 75 meters. Now the light's on medium, early useful mode, 130 lumens, expected to run 3.5 hours, and have a runtime of 45 minutes. Now we're on low. This is 25 lumens. This will run 16 hours and has a 20 meter throw. 25 lumens gets a lot done. I'll show you another example of that. Now we're on eco. This is the mode that you have to access with the secondaries. It's 5 lumens. It'll run 60 hours and has a 10 meter throw. And then one of my final pictures here, this is the red mode, 15 lumens, expected to run 7 hours and have a 4 meter throw. Red does preserve your night vision, and 15 lumens of red is quite a bit. You can see how it lights up the whole area. And now I take a picture of, you'd be working like, say, changing a wheel. I'm 6 feet away from it. I'm on low, 25 lumens. You have 16 hours at this setting, so plenty of time to work on your vehicle if you have an issue. So let's go back to the table. All right, so let's do a quick little demo, and then we'll do final thoughts. So we'll bring this up, and then we're going to compare it to the NiteCore. Bear with me. I gotta remember the settings. But my little trick was, if this thing rolled around, I would just use this on the magnet and keep it straight. Make like a little T-bar out of it. So we're going to get a deck of cards. And we'll also talk about RFI too. So RFI is really not an issue, radio frequency interference for your radios. Since this is a radio channel, this only provides a little bit of RFI when you're close to the radio on low modes. So typically you're not going to worry about it if you're wearing it as a headlamp tuning your radio, but I'll try to show it to you. So we're going to go ahead and let's talk about the NiteCore real quick. This is the NU25. It's out of its little bracket. It has a 60 degree from top to to its pivot point. So it doesn't have the full 180, unfortunately. But it does have a really cool setup where red has its own little switch. So you can access the red LEDs. And you can access your main from the other side. So we're going to start it there. Turn the lights off. Okay, and this guy here, we'll just turn it. Let's see, long press. Okay, so yeah, the NU25 is pretty awesome. You can get this light. Turn it off real quick. This is $36.95, I believe. You can get this in yellow and white as well in the enclosure. It's plastic. It's got a battery you cannot replace, so a lot of people will probably turn off by that. So it's almost a $40 light compared to a $60 light. There are some huge differences, though this is still compact and very, very light compared. So definitely a winner in that respect. And plus it has a high CRI, so press and hold. It has an extra LED here for high rendition of color, which could be very handy to somebody. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to turn it on its medium setting, which is 38 lumens. There we are, 38. And I believe this on low is 25. So there we go. All right. So this turbo is 360 lumens, so not as bright. It'll run half an hour on that setting. Its high, it's 190 for 5 hours. Its medium is 38 lumens for 8 hours. Its low is 1 lumen for 160 hours. And its red is 13 lumens for 7 3/4 hours. So, yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and do that real quick. Demo. So turn out these lights. All right, so looking pretty nice here. Now, they're both cool white. So let's see in person what the beam pattern looks like. So, of course, the NiteCore is in my left hand, just positioning how they'd be worn on your head. And about a foot off the table. Gonna bring them in. Looking in person, the NiteCore has a little warmer appearance on its main light. And the CyanSky is a little cooler. The CyanSky has a more projected beam, it looks like. I'm trying to think on spill. Okay, so spill's better on the NiteCore. Probably because it has a shorter little reflector there. There you go. Just to give you an idea. All right. So let's go, I guess red. Let's go to red. It gets low. There's the high mode. Okay, so I'm going to go on this one, long press. Okay, so they're both red. Now, this looks like it's washing out everything. So here's the red from the CyanSky, and here's red from the NiteCore. They look the same. This one may have a little bit more intensity. Yeah, you can see slightly more intensity from the CyanSky in person. Just the way, because it's got a projected lens there. Those optics. All right, so there we go. Fun. All right, so let's go ahead and go through the lights here. Okay, that's the Eco. So that's nice. Eco mode are 5 lumens for 60 hours. Very handy. Flashing red. Let's go back to our main. Okay, so I'm going to aim at the ceiling. So this is going to be low, medium, high, turbo. Wait, that was turbo. There's low, 25 lumens, 130 lumens, 400 lumens, 1100 lumens. So 1100 is lighting up the room real nice. Cycle through again. So yeah, no special way to get to turbo. There's turbo. Just cycle at 25, 130, 400, 1100. Yeah, it's not getting hot in the hand either. It's real nice. So we're going to bring it down. Put it on low here. Bring a radio in. Let's see, what do I got for a radio handy? Got my Skywave. Yeah. So we'll turn on the radio here. What's playing? It's dusty. It's that dust up there. Let's see what's going on. All right. Let's turn this on.
Also, definitely AFC, and the way Jalen Hurts played tonight, becoming the first quarterback in NFL history to complete passes for at least 80%.
So that's about 2 inches away. Up here. About a foot away.
He had his coming out party, the way that Philadelphia beat the Minnesota Vikings 24-7. But you look at a Buffalo Bills team that looked at the Tennessee Titans and said, you know what, you may have thought you could compete, but your window's over. We know about Kansas City, we know about the Baltimore Ravens, even though they gave up the Miami Dolphins.
Foot away.
But I just
2 inches away.
If this continues, how much that potential window
Here's the Eco.
may even close a lot sooner than we could have been.
2 inches.
Even though it's still week 2 of the
Foot away.
NFL season, but that is a bad looking team.
Foot away from the sides.
Last week versus the Giants and all night long tonight versus remarkably disappointing.
So very usable.
On the other side of that in that division, Jacksonville.
All right, cool. So let's go ahead and turn the lights back on and do final thoughts on the HS3R. Yeah, I'm loving this. Okay. The lights, camera action, boom. All right. Iron Man. Here you go for your deck of cards. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Let's just do a profile of these lights. Give you an idea. Now, if you look, yeah, they're going to try to knock each other away because of the magnets. But, yeah, it's definitely got a thicker profile, but it's definitely smaller. They use the same battery, too. And I want to mention that the battery you can actually use in the MMR88 Sangean emergency radio. And I really like that idea because you can actually take the battery and put it in that radio, spin up the dynamo, and actually charge the battery manually. So if you're off the grid and you're stuck without any kind of power, but you have that radio, you can use its dynamo to charge it up, which I think is fantastic. So let's go ahead and zoom back down. Womp. All right. So there it is, the HS3R by CyanSky. I'm very impressed with their products. Very well made. Really liking it. Really, the built-in Red LED mode is fantastic. Like I said, minimal RFI if you're a radio tuner and you wear it on your head as a headband light. You have tons of light source. I mean, 400 lumens, 130 lumens. That's fantastic. When you're comparing it to, say, the NiteCore here. NiteCore here excels at having that high auxiliary and being a little lighter, but it just doesn't have the way to pivot 180. I like the idea of being able to put this all the way up to the ceiling and go all the way down. Doesn't have a magnetic base. This comes off. Of course, you can stick this to wherever you need to. This does not. This doesn't have any kind of clip once it's out. It's mounting. It's just kind of put it in your pocket. This it has at least a lanyard to carry it with. So option-wise, I do like the CyanSky better, even though the price is much higher. But there it is. Yeah. It gets a recommended buy for sure. If you're into headlamps and you need this particular size, this is this or the HS5R. So if you're into the market, check both of those out, because the HS5R is bigger. It runs on 18650 flat top or protected top, I believe. I think it runs on 2 types, and it's compact as well. Something to check out. It's not much bigger than this battery. It's amazing. So check out that video. I made that, and I'll have an iCard up there for you guys to look at. So there we are. I'll have links below to this flashlight. It's CyanSkyStore.com. Right now, they may or may not be on Amazon when this airs. So check it out. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Give me a like if you like the video and you like this flashlight. 2, if you like CyanSky and you want to see more, hit subscribe with the bell icon. When they come out with new flashlights, I'll pick them up. I really like the brand. I picked one out. Thought it'd be different, like this brand, Claris, Through Night. It's one of my favorites. Lumen Top. You know, those are the ones you'll see a lot of. NiteCore, of course, Phoenix. So I will definitely be reviewing those as well. So definitely make sure you're subscribed in case there's a deal comes out. I can post it. And of course, 3, comment below what you think about the HS3R. Would you put it in your collection of flashlights? Use it for utility? Let me know. I really think it's pretty fantastic. Loving these modes. Absolutely. All right, there it is. Okay, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in my next video.